Are you preparing for your CNA exam? Well, test your skills with these TMU style questions that mimic the real test. After each question, I'll break down the correct answer and the reasoning behind it so you truly understand the concept. Play along and see how many you get right, and make sure you drop your score in the comments. A nursing assistant is preparing to enter a room marked contact precautions. What should the nursing assistant do first? A. Put on gloves only. B. Put on gown and gloves. C. Put on an N95 mask. Or D. Enter without PPE. The correct answer is B. This is because contact precautions require you to wear both gown and gloves. This helps prevent the spread of germs through direct contact with the resident or by touching contaminated surfaces. Let's take a look at question 2. The most effective way to prevent the spread of infection is A. Wearing gloves at all times. B. Cleaning equipment daily. C. Proper hand hygiene. Or D. Wearing a mask. The correct answer is C. Because our hands are the main way germs are transmitted between residents, surfaces, and ourselves, proper hand hygiene is the most effective way to prevent the spread of infection. Gloves, masks, and equipment cleaning are important, but they do not replace cleaning your hands at the right times. Question 3. A resident's hands are visibly soiled with dirt. The nursing assistant should A. Use alcohol-based sanitizer. B. Wipe with a towel. C. Wash with soap and water. Or D. Apply lotion. The correct answer is C. When hands are visibly soiled, soap and water must be used. Hand sanitizer is not effective on visible dirt. Question 4. After removing gloves, the nursing assistant should A. Leave the room. B. Wash hands. C. Remove gown. Or D. Chart care. The answer is B. You must always perform hand hygiene after removing gloves because your hands can become contaminated during the removal process. Gloves are not a substitute for hand washing, so cleaning your hands right away helps prevent the spread of infection. Question 5. Oxygen is in use in a resident's room. The nursing assistant should avoid A. Petroleum based products. B. Clean linens. C. Call light access. Or D. Raising the bed. The correct answer is A. Petroleum based products are flammable and should not be used around oxygen equipment. Question 6. A resident falls while walking to the bathroom. What is the nursing assistant's first action? A. Lift the resident. B. Check for responsiveness and call the nurse. C. Help the resident stand. Or D. Document. The correct answer is B. This is because the nursing assistant must assess for injury and report immediately before moving the resident. Question 7. A fire alarm sounds in the facility. According to race, what is the first step? The correct answer is B. RACE stands for Rescue, Alarm, Contain, Extinguish. Residents in immediate danger are rescued first. Question 8. A resident begins choking and cannot speak or cough. The nursing assistant should A. Encourage coughing, B. Offer water, C. Call family, D. Perform abdominal thrusts. The correct answer is D. If the airway is completely blocked and the resident cannot speak or cough, abdominal thrusts are required. Question 9. A resident has a temperature of 102 degrees Fahrenheit. The nursing assistant should A. Report immediately to the nurse, B. Offer extra blankets, C. Ignore it, or D. Offer water only. The correct answer is A. A high temperature may indicate infection and must be reported promptly. Question 10. A seizure begins while the nursing assistant is present. The nursing assistant should A. Insert something into the resident's mouth, B. Hold the resident down, C. Protect the resident's head and call the nurse, or D. Leave the room. The correct answer is C. The nursing assistant protects the resident from injury and reports immediately. Objects should never be placed in the resident's mouth. Question 11. After providing care, the resident's bed should be left in what position? A. Highest, B. Middle, C. Lowest, or D. Raised halfway. The correct answer is C. The lowest position reduces fall risk. Question 12. A nursing assistant notices a wet floor in the hallway. The nursing assistant should A. Ignore it, B. Clean or report it immediately, C. Walk around it, D. Warn residents only. The correct answer is B. Wet floors are fall hazards and must be addressed immediately. Question 13. Tuberculosis requires which type of precautions? A. Standard, B. Contact, C. Droplet, D. Airborne. The correct answer is D. Tuberculosis is transmitted through airborne particles and requires airborne precautions and an N95 mask. Question 14. Gloves must be worn when A. Talking to a resident, B. Feeding a resident, C. Providing perineal care, or D. Walking in hallway. The correct answer is C. Gloves are required when there is potential contact with bodily fluids. Question 15. Soiled linens should be handled by A. Shaking them, B. Holding them against uniform, C. Placing directly in designated hamper, or D. Putting on the floor. The correct answer is C. Linens should not be shaken and must be kept away from the uniform to prevent contamination spread. Question 16. A resident reports chest pain. The nursing assistant should A. Finish bathing, B. Report immediately, C. Give water, or D. Document later. B is the correct answer. Chest pain may indicate a cardiac emergency and must be reported immediately. Question 17. Proper hand washing requires scrubbing for at least A. 5 seconds, B. 10 seconds, C. 20 seconds, or D. 1 minute. The correct answer is C. CDC guidelines require at least 20 seconds of scrubbing. Question 18. When removing PPE, which should be removed first? A. Mask, B. Gloves, C. Gown, D. Goggles. The correct answer is B. Gloves are the most contaminated and removed first. Question 19. Bluish discoloration of lips is called A. Edema, B. Rash, C. Cyanosis, D. Pallor. C is the correct answer. Cyanosis refers to a bluish or purplish discoloration of the skin and mucous membranes and indicates low oxygen levels. Question 20. A confused resident keeps getting out of bed. The nursing assistant should A. Apply restraints, B. Lower bed and report, C. Yell, or D. Ignore. The correct answer is B. You want to use the least restrictive safety intervention and report any concerns. Question 21. A resident coughs during meals. The nursing assistant should A. Continue feeding, B. Sit upright and report, C. Lay flat, or D. Give thin liquids. B is the correct answer. Coughing may indicate aspiration risk and must be addressed. Question 22. Ignoring a resident's repeated call light may be considered A. Efficient, B. Neglect, C. Documentation, or D. Therapy. The correct answer is B. Failure to meet basic needs may be considered neglect. Question 23. PASS stands for A. Pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. B. Push, alarm, stop, spray. C. Pull, alarm, shut, sweep. Or D. Protect, aim, spray, stop. The correct answer is A. Pass describes proper fire extinguisher use. Question 24. A nursing assistant's role includes A. Diagnosing conditions, B. Prescribing medication, C. Reporting changes in condition, or D. Making medical decisions. The correct answer is C. Nursing assistants provide basic care and report changes to the nurse. And finally, question 25. The best way to prevent pressure injuries is A. Massage red areas, B. Reposition every 2 hours, C. Apply powder, or D. Keep resident sitting. The correct answer is B. Regular repositioning prevents prolonged pressure on bony areas. Thank you for watching this video. We hope it was helpful. Be sure to watch the other videos in this playlist to get you test ready.